Rival Pro Tag Team Championships. The challengers at a combined weight of 370 pounds from Bell Gardens, California. This is the top-notch Lucas Riley and Matcg Dom Kubrick. This is the Krusty Krew. Defending their tag titles is the freshest SS out them trenches. The hardest SS ever. This is Danny Rose and Ricky G. The Los Suavecitos.
Rob, my friend, once again, I'm going to put you on the hot seat. Who takes it? Are Suavecitos retaining or Krusty Krew capturing?
Too hard to call it. You'd have to think that it's champion's advantage tonight.
Referee Rick Knott showing what it's all about. The Rival Pro Tag Team titles once again on the line. Wexler, what say you? Who's taking it?
That's the million-dollar question, King. I mean, listen, both teams on a roll of a lifetime, but I have to give it to Los Suavecitos.
Clearly the people, I was going to say clearly the people disagree, but even split.
And I have to agree with the crowd, King. I mean, listen, Los Suavecitos, Ricky G, Danny Rose, a gifted tag team all over the West Coast, looking to prove once again why they're one of the best tag teams.
A truly electric atmosphere here tonight in Baldwin Park. But something has to give. This popularity contest cannot end in a draw. We're getting a retention, we're getting the capturing, and only time will tell. The bell is sounded, and this one underway.
There's something electric in the air tonight. I mean, that's because this match is really about who's the best tag team on the West Coast. These are wrestlers in their 20s, coming into their prime, and they want to show who's really running things on the West Coast.
Show of respect here in the early going between Danny Rose and Lucas Riley, the two smallest members of their respective tag team, though a width and height advantage, certainly belonging to top-notch Lucas Riley.
Go ahead.
Something I'm not sure he's necessarily used to. I mean, Lucas Riley, a high flyer. This is unusual, frankly, for both him and Don Kubrick to be the bigger man.
Absolutely. They may be a little bit smaller, but what they lack in size, they may more than make up for in heart, that's for sure.
Danny Rose from behind, waistlock applied, waistlock attempted, reversed here by Lucas Riley. Control of the arm here, nice arm winger for the Gravity Renegade. Handful of hair here from Danny Rose, and that, my friend, that is the intangible of Los Suavecitos. That's what sets them apart. They got the technical ability, but they're not afraid to play dirty.
Not at all.
Head scissors applied here from Lucas Riley.
There is a level of respect between these two, but to be honest, they do not like each other.
And of course, with the tag team championships on the line, Mike, all that respect goes out the window.
Absolutely, when you're going for that championship gold. I mean, listen, there has been so many tag teams in the past that have held those Rival Pro tag team titles, such as the Wolves Daddies, such as Milo and Johnny Robbie that we seen earlier tonight. I mean, that tag team titles is so prestigious, not only here at Rival Pro Wrestling, but all of the West Coast.
Absolutely right. Los Suavecitos capturing those vacant tag titles in that three-way dance, but a very prestigious lineage with those teams you mentioned. And we saw how much that gold can bring teams together and raise their stock. We also saw earlier on tonight with the issue brewing between Milo and Johnny Robbie, how much not capturing or not retaining those tag team titles can cause a wedge in the tag team. Milo and Johnny Robbie are scheduled for singles competition at the next show, and Rob, you have to think that very much has to do with them no longer being tag team champions.
Oh, absolutely. That plays a big part in it. If the gold can bring you together, it can also separate you. People feel that it goes one way, maybe it was supposed to go the other. But tonight, we find out which way it's going to go for sure between these two teams.
Kubrick makes the tag to Riley. This is classic Krusty Krew. Cazadora assistance. Making it look too easy. Kubrick with a springboard basement drop kicking Riley into the cover. No, only a 2.
I think it's crazy that as much as these teams are at the top of their game, this is actually the very first time they've ever matched up against each other.
A generational clash for the ages. As you say, you never forget your first. Ricky G now reaching for Danny Rose, looking to make the tag, but Lucas Riley using that aforementioned power that he's added in recent months, I want to add. He was a scrawny kid at one point. Go back a couple years ago, Lucas Riley did not have this size, did not have this muscle. Same can be said of Tom Kubrick, now the legal man. Leapfrog from Riley. Classic misdirection from the Krusty Krew, double stomp to the back, and now Kubrick in the cover. No, only a 2. Mike, if you're Ricky G, apart from tagging Danny Rose, which he is very much trying to do, what do you have to do to combat the tag team synergy of the Krusty Krew?
I mean, you got to break down the bigger man. I mean, maybe, going after the arms, the legs, something to take down that tree.
Much easier said than done here. Dom Kubrick, formerly La Mariposa, currently most sadistic. We're going to show some of that sadism here, but it's Ricky G with a big chop. And another here. We're going to scar up that picture-perfect chest of Kubrick. Kubrick's not going to take it lying down. G up and over, off the ropes. In comes Rose. I'm not sure if Kubrick realizes it. Now he does. Knee meet face. Face meet canvas. Basement drop kick once again lands the mark.
Unbeatable tag team work there.
Only a 1 count there. But beat them is exactly what Riley and Kubrick have to do, Rob. It's much easier said than done, especially with this fervor. Behalf of Los Suavecitos from the Baldwin Park faithful. But it's what they need to do if they hope to retain the tag team titles.
Absolutely. And they're coming off some big matches earlier this year. Had an AEW match against
Cover. No, only a 2.
Cage and Toa Leona earlier this year.
You had that go for it.
Oh, not too well. But that experience, maybe that comes into play. Maybe that helps him out here tonight.
It's true. They say you can learn something from every one of your matches. Even if you feel like you perform poorly, even if you don't pick up the result you maybe wanted. Los Suavecitos, students of the game here.
You got to learn from your wins and your losses. Oh!
Back body.
Up and down.
Back body drop there from Kubrick. We're going to make the tag to Riley, but Riley knocked out courtesy of G here.
Nobody there. And when you need your partner to be there, they're not. That puts a thorn in your side, that's for sure.
Rose now in exactly where his partner needs him. Camel clutch applied. Rose with a huge drop kick there, leveling Tom Kubrick into the cover now.
Right in the teeth.
A kick out here. The drop kick seemingly the ace in the hole for Los Suavecitos here tonight, Mike.
I agree. I mean, Ricky G and Danny Rose have a game plan, and that game plan right now is isolating the Krusty Krew. Right now, they're doing a great job of it, isolating Dom Kubrick.
That shot from Ricky G to Lucas Riley, leveling the Gravity Renegade so much so that it's been damn near a minute. He hasn't even made his way back up to the tag court. He hasn't even made his way back up on the apron. Cover here. No, only a 2. Ricky G staying on top of Kubrick. Not only keeping Kubrick isolated, as he said, Mike, frequent tags, 1 in, 1 out, keeping each other fresh.
I mean, that could be the tag team experience of the Los Suavecitos.
Body slam here. Ricky G leveling Dom Kubrick, and now...
Hey, shout out Adrian Quest for the homie!
Big shout out to Adrian Quest, the leader of Los Suavecitos. Splash from Rose, not going for the cover, instead tagging G. Another springboard splash. And in comes the smaller, quicker Rose. Dropped onto Kubrick, but Ricky G did not account for that. Kubrick got the knees up. Sends G outside the ring, nasty landing on that hard linoleum floor, Rob. And caught with a kick, flushing the mush. Fireman's carry from Kubrick. No! Rose lands on his feet, gets caught with the elbow. Looking for the tag. He's reaching forward, he's fingertips away! But Rose stops it from happening. Kubrick ducks. And a huge lariat wipes out Rose.
That's Dom Kubrick working his magic. There's a reason why he picked up heavyweight gold at Winner's Circle. He's also doing his thing here tonight.
Yeah, but Kubrick's got those donut eyes all glazed over right now, Rob. He doesn't know where he is. He needs a tag, and he needs one bad. In comes G. In comes Riley.
His prayers have been answered. Tag in.
The Gravity Renegade taking the fight to both of Los Suavecitos here. Wheelbarrow, shoulders down. No! Cutter! Such intensity. Listen to the screams. Look at the face of Lucas Riley here.
A great physical specimen. Look at how in shape he is.
Yeah, and those are go muscles, not show muscles, Rob. As you can see here, waist lock, muscling G into the German. Cover, no. Rolling
Hanging
through.
on tight.
Looking for another. And perhaps the trifecta. Now, third time, not the charm, Mike.
Spoke too soon.
But Ricky G throwing Lucas, but look at this athleticism.
Rolls him up. In comes Kubrick. There's that third German. Not the way G wanted it. Followed up the Shining Wizard, hook of the leg. Only a 2. And gentlemen, I want to point to something. Ricky G giving a shout out to fellow Suavecito Adrian Quest. Quest unsuccessful earlier on tonight against Che Cabrera. That has to be weighing on the minds of Los Suavecitos. Not only do they want the tag team titles, they don't want to go 0-2 for Los Suavecitos in the last show of the 2024 calendar for Rival Pro.
That puts a battery in your back, that's for sure. Let's see how that battery works when they're getting rammed like this.
Krusty Krew looking to empty that battery here. But a nasty landing for Riley. Rose sending Kubrick outside the ring. Stereo Enziguri kick. Makes the tag.
That kick hits you from both sides, those educated feet.
And now Los Suavecitos setting up. Double foot stomp. Rose into the cover. Broken up by Kubrick at the last possible second.
His instinct knows to break up that count.
I mean, you could have put a piece of paper between referee Rick Knox's hand and that canvas. That was close, Rob.
2.99, but let's see what Dom's gonna do with the inflicting pain.
Flurry of strikes here from Kubrick. Cut off with the kicks from Suavecitos. Rose set into Kubrick, but Kubrick reverses the crossbody with a split Spanish fly cover. Spear from Riley. No! Nearly got a double cover, but the Suavecitos survive.
Absolutely incredible. Both in their prime. Everyone trying to get something out of them tonight.
And we would hate to see the match end like this, gentlemen. A double countout after everything these athletes have put themselves through.
It's only a matter of time before the next team makes the next move.
Krusty Krew head-to-head with Los Suavecitos. They are exhausted. They are in pain, but still they fight. Tag team gold up for grabs.
More than just the title, the best tag team on the West Coast in their minds, that's for sure.
Suavecitos with the advantage. Rose leveling Lucas Riley with the Enziguri kick. G knocking Dom Kubrick down, but it's Riley catching G flush with the drop kick.
Never count out Lucas Riley. He's back in it. Let's see what he's got.
Calling for the end. This is where the Krusty Krew kick it into another gear, gentlemen. Dutchman's curse. Cover. Ricky G breaks the count, and Mike, not a moment too soon. That would have been it. Not might have been, not could have been, would have been.
Again, they have taken out so many tag teams in the past with that move, but again, it was Ricky G who was able to make the save and keep their tag team titles in display.
And now Ricky G sweeping the leg of Lucas Riley, crotching Tom Kubrick's neck on that top rope. Rob, that is a very thin layer of tape and padding over a hard steel cable. Kubrick's lucky if the wind isn't knocked out of him, and it certainly is after that crossbody.
Once you touch those ring ropes, you realize there is no give. That is straight steel right across the throat, and it hurts, believe me.
And this hurts even worse. Double foot stomp. Suavecitos retain. Hard-fought victory for Ricky G and Danny Rose, but ultimately, it was not the Krusty Krew's night.
Citos picking up another victory here tonight, showing why they're the hardest essays ever.
Tag team division, the best it has ever been. We saw earlier on tonight, El Kakui, Sonico, head-to-head with Cartel de los Velanos. That's how far those athletes were willing to go for bragging rights, for mental supremacy. Think how far those athletes are willing to go with tag team gold on the line.
Krusty Krew should not hang their head here tonight. They gave it their all, and they came this close to catching Citos in their hometown here at Rival Pro.
Lucas Riley and Dom Kubrick, no moral victories, but as you said, Rob, every right to be oh so proud of themselves, taking the Citos to their limit. This, my friends, this is what tag team wrestling in Southern California is all about.
The future of pro wrestling right here in front of us tonight at Rival Pro Wrestling.